Welcome back. Now let's see what's inside. Notice how easy the front cover is to remove. It does not require any tools, and that's because it uses 2 hooks and 3 magnets to hold in place. The first thing we see is the washable pre-filter. Many less well-designed air sterilization units don't have one of these, but they are very important because they protect the replaceable HEPA filter inside from being clogged by large particles like hair, dust balls, and pet dander, which that can add to the total cost of the ownership of the unit. This saves you money and helps keep the machine running efficiently. And for maximum efficiency, the pre-filter should be cleaned about once a month. Secondly, we're going to take a look at the HEPA filter. This filter will remove 99.9% of tiny particulate matter called PM2.5. These can be as small as 0.3 microns in diameter, but these are the particles that cause respiratory and sinus ailments and make existing problems even worse. The EPA has been warning us for years that these particles contribute to heart and lung disease. This filter should be checked every 6 months in most residential settings. Now let me show you another feature that separates this unit from anything out there. Notice this filter has a gasket going all the way around to make an airtight seal. This prevents particles from going around the filter. Cheaper products don't use this vital feature and cannot perform up to our standards. We have gaskets on every 3001 filter to ensure that 100% of the air is cleaned and sterilized. Our third stage of filtration is an activated carbon filter. Now this filter is the real deal, not a polyurethane cloth with carbon spray on it like many other companies use. If you'll notice, the honeycomb design with the carbon beads inside. These beads are very porous and gives them many thousand times the surface area of non-activated carbon filters. These activated carbon filters eliminate odors of all kinds, giving your room a clean, fresh smell. Now each gram of these beads has from 1,000 to 1,300 square meters of surface area. That's equal up to 1/4 of an acre. Now the UV4Life 3001 bead has 460 to 500 grams of these beads. That's 121 football fields or 7 million square feet. Now our fourth filtration stage is what really separates our unit from anything else on the market, a titanium oxide coated membrane. Now this membrane works in conjunction with the UVC bulbs. And when the light bounces off of that membrane, it creates a photocatalytic effect. Now this effect is very similar to what the catalytic converter does to the exhaust of your car. It rearranges the molecules and breaks down VOCs like formaldehyde, ammonia, chlorine, and any other organic chemicals that we use every day into harmless CO2 and water vapor. Now did you know formaldehyde is a known cancer-causing agent and is found in many of the building materials and carpets in all of our homes? The EPA has been saying that the common home can be up to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air, and VOCs are a large part of that pollution. Many filter companies may employ other filters to capture these VOCs, but if they do not employ a catalytic process like ours, they cannot eliminate them. These are the UVC bulbs, which are the 5th stage in our sterilization process. These bulbs emit a light that is naturally germicidal. In other words, it will kill viruses, bacteria, and molds. Natural sunlight emits 3 UV spectrums, A, B, and C. A and B are what can give you a sunburn. C, on the other hand, is a much shorter wavelength and is much more energetic. Very little of it naturally gets through our atmosphere, otherwise there would be no bacteria, viruses, or molds, or life left on Earth.